Hi, I'm Tab, Rainbow Six Siege player for Wild, and in this video we're going to look back over my career since I got started competitive 6 years ago, as a player and as of my personal journey. I started with Siege back in 2017 on February. I instantly loved the game. I started because a friend of mine brought me to the game, always saying me come play this game, it's amazing, you're gonna love it, it's so funny. So I started, and since then I never stopped playing the game. I brought around 10,000 hours of active playing. I think it's a lot, but it's what is needed to become a pro player and let the passion be your job. I started playing competitive some month after I started playing the game. Felt in love with the game. I think after 5 or 6 months I was in one of those teams you join at the beginning. Of course you're not the best, but you have to start somewhere. I think the main enemy of myself is me. That's not just in game, but in the life. I think the self-control is the most important thing. I've worked on it, and I think I'm improving faster now. I know what are the issues. I know what I have to do to fix the problems. The best memory, competitive-wise, is the first time I drew against End. That was an Italian team back in the days, the only Italian team that could say something in the Europe scene. I was so happy because I did a great game and we could have also won. And that was the first time that End didn't win a game against an Italian team. 2021, I won my first title with Machko against Makers. That was a big match for us. We create a big rivalry against Makers. I dedicated the last 2-3 years of my life to trying to be at the top of Italy at least, and that was the first goal I always had in my mind. I stayed a lot of time in bootcamp, so I was for the first time in my life far from my home, far from my friend, from my girlfriend back then, and that was really tough, but it's the first one, and it's the first step that brought me then in Italy, so I'm happy. I started with Machko in 2020. I've met amazing people, and they helped me in 2 years that I was with them to always improve myself, not only in game but also outside of the game. We, talking about that, now you have me that I write the video. People inside the organization helped me a lot improving myself, always believed in me, and we created big relationship among players Iena and Alessia, that I stayed with them 2 years completely. Also with the CEO Antonio, we are still very close friends. I wouldn't say I have bad memories, because even in the bad times we were always together to try to find the solution until the end. So for 2 years we never put in consideration to leave the team or whatever. We always just try to put the team first and find solution. I want to thank all the teammates I had in the Italian scene, especially the guys on Machko for sure. I'm so grateful to have been a teammate of them. I'm happy that Gemini joined G2. It's another big step for the Italian community. Of course, I think playing against him again is gonna bring something back from the past, from this old game Machko Makers. I'm gonna feel it again against G2. I'm happy that there is someone else that is showing that Italians are able to stay at the top. After Machko, I took the decision after 2 years to leave the team, because I had different goals, and I told myself I'm gonna take the risk and see if some T1 teams is gonna pick me up. 2 T1 teams contacted me. I tried for both of them, and I took my decision then. That was Navi, because I really liked the environment we had, really professional, and also the org was really big, so a big challenge for myself to represent such a big org. And I found myself in a completely foreign environment for me. There were no Italians, and I didn't know anyone when I joined the team. I never played with anyone. I had to change everything on inside the game, like from the language to the role to the way I had to act with my new teammates. I think I did my best. Probably I could have done more. The first league, you feel a lot of pressure. It's something new, and plus I was the only Italian, so like Italian people were watching only me, and I felt that. I think like the most important thing I learned back then in Navi was like what it meant to be a professional T1 player and how to deal with the pressure. You had to do like some changes with your mental and things in a different way, because like you are playing against the best players in the world. So after Navi, there has been like some problems that like brought Navi on the decision to leave the game. After 1 month, finally, we were joining WYLDE. I had the same feeling of being back in match. It's not a big org as Navi, but you feel you are in a family, and you feel that the CEO and everyone that works in the organization is there trying to help you, and this means a lot, I think, for a player. I think we had also less time than when I joined Navi to prepare the league, but like we found like the right fit for every role. I wouldn't change any teammate I have for anyone else, because like the way we play the game, the way we scream together, we stay together on TeamSpeak, or we talk of random things, I think it's special. Here in WYLDE is where I improved more after like the first time in match. Like here I've did like the step up, I think, in the organization. Had confidence in myself, so like everything changed, and I think from now on I'm gonna understand who I am for real inside the game, or like as a pro player. So I'm really happy about what we achieved in our first league stage. We lost 3 finals, so 3 like games that could have brought us to the major. I think that was just a lack of experience as a team, as players like me or Jags, even Pakpul. We never played a major, so we felt a lot the pressure to go there. We didn't play our best game, and some little mistakes once again cost us a lot. That hurts a lot. But in my life, after these big lessons, the things like are gonna change and are gonna become better for sure. You learn about all these mistakes you do, and like you're gonna improve, and for sure if you keep working, we're gonna reach big things. If I could talk about one of these 4 finals, I think like the one that hurted more was the last against BDS for Game State. We did everything we could, and I think the only one who could have done more was me. Because I think against BDS I played like one of my worst game of my career. At the same time, like you can see, I did like the best clutch of my career in the same game.
The plant from going down. Renshi cooking the nade, gonna send it on out there. It lands at Teb's feet. He's got the rook armor so he can withstand. I don't think BDS know that they got the down here. It doesn't look like he's working off too much information here. He's got players on either side. A pre-fire onto Bruno. Can he find it onto Renshiro? Yes, he can. Oh my goodness, Teb. 4 kills on the round.
It hurts a lot, but you can only learn from that, and you have to keep going. Things are gonna change in a positive way. Someone once said, or you win or you learn, you don't lose.